Alright, what's going on, guys? So in this episode, I want to talk about the transitional point in every trader's career, and that is getting their first payout. So there's two ways you can go about this. You can either be unprofitable after this and actually be in a worse position than you were before, broke, unhappy, depressed, or you can actually scale up, actually treat this seriously, and make it a full-time career, generating generational wealth. Okay, so I made a column. Right on the left will be dumb errors, basically treating trading like a hobby, and on the right it will be genuinely wanting this shit so bad that you treat it like a career. So on the left I have, blowing money on stupid stuff, that being like clothes, designer clothes especially, food, coffee. It all adds up, bro. And sooner or later, you will be broke and not affording new accounts to get more payouts. Why wouldn't you invest this money into a skill that will actually bring you income, right? You know this skill works. It got you the money in the first place, so why wouldn't you invest that, all back into yourself? So yeah, the correct option would be to use this money to scale up and invest in a skill that you know can make you money, right? They got you all this money, so why wouldn't you scale up? Why wouldn't you want to make more money, right? It sounds so simple, but so many of you guys are literally just blowing all of your money on the stupidest things, right? This will definitely take you to this stage, right? Probably in a worse position than you were before. Okay, so that brings us into our second topic. That being, breaking your rules. After you get your first payout, you're not set for life, right? This is not going to be a large amount of money. For me, it was about $3,000. Excuse me. You are definitely not set for life. So why would you break your rules? You need to, you need to treat this even more seriously than you did before as soon as you get your first payout, because it is going to be harder to make more money. Why do I think this? Because you will be a lot more emotional now that money is actually involved. You're making serious amounts of money that you probably never seen before. This will probably be the easiest way you've ever made money. Just trading, bro. Like you can make like $500 in just a simple trade. You can make $10,000 in a simple trade. It's just money, bro. In a matter of like 10 minutes, you can make like $10,000, bro. This is going to be the easiest money you've made in your life. It is very easy to get emotional and fall down into this unprofitable stage. So you need to genuinely treat this more seriously than you did before, right? So you need to do more to ensure that you are doing that, what you are doing will work, right? So if you want to take this seriously, you need to make sure that you are doing even more than you were before. Okay? Because it's going to be harder, bro. Trust me. And you can genuinely scale this up really easily if you take your emotions out of it, bro. Stop being stupid, bro. Think rationally. Okay? That brings us into our second topic. Some people will break their rules and they will be slightly unprofitable. They will convince themselves that it is the strategy, when in reality it's just lack of analysis. It is you, bro. That's the truth. So a lot of people will switch their strategy, expecting a different strategy to be even better. Okay, so some strategies are better than others, right? But most strategies are equal. Okay, I love my strategy that I teach. I think it is probably the most efficient way to catch big moves, big profits. But bro, if you have a strategy that works, just stick to that, man. Seriously, it's all psychological, right? At the end of the day, it's just a matter of who can stick to their plan for the longest. They will come out on top, right? So you need to stick to a strategy that you are confident in, right? Build even more confidence and maybe refine it a little bit when necessary, but just make sure you are sticking to that strategy that made you this money in the first place, bro. Okay. That being said, I want to keep this video pretty short because it is 2 a.m. on a school night. So, that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to post more public videos like this. I'll try to upload one tomorrow as well. Okay. Hope you guys had an amazing day. I'll see you.